Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the final speaker, the whip of the opposition, Ms. Marie-Charlotte Potet.
Your Excellency, Monsieur le Directeur, Monsieur le Secrétaire Général, Madame la Directrice, dear members of the jury, who I hope will listen to their reason and their heart to judge tonight, Honorable Chairman, or should I say, Sir Declan, dear timekeepers, who know that tick, 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 that's the sound of democracy running out. Reasonable opposition, whose four republics represent the four columns of the Parthenon and the pillars of democracy. Misguided government. Or should I say the fifth column, undermining the work of democracy. Dear audience, brothers and sisters, lovers of rhetoric, please do not let yourself be seduced by the artifacts of this demagogic proposition. Ladies and gentlemen, Mom, good evening to you all. As we are coming to the end of this debate, if you fancy it, please join me in a prayer. Hail Marian, full of strength, the people is with thee, the Republic is blessed. Holy Marian, Virgin of Liberty, deliver us from demagogues and fake news. Amen. Do not get me wrong, I am not here to preach, but to warn you about my possible fall. As my fellow said, I am the fifth. I am your fifth, dear Assembly. I am the Fifth Republic. I can already hear my dad, Le Grand Charles, whispering in his tomb, what a noise this proposition has made in this room, this ambitious, audacious, vainglorious government, with large targets and dramatic gestures. And believe me, I had my fair share of raiders.
Point of information?
Lucas, democracy allows demagoguery, yes, because it supports freedom of speech. But can democracy be reduced to this freedom? We believe no. Demagoguery silences the voice of the individuals to make them sing partisan songs that ignores diversity. But we offer differences, debate, and confrontation of ideas.
On that point, miss?
No thanks. Because as Athene explained, demagoguery is the evil shadow of democracy, and demagogues only seize the power in the name of the many to enslave them. Marc, there can be no good in a demagogue, because a demagogue has bad intention. But good orators, though, is the best leader any people should seek for. So breaking news, guys, you are right. Demagoguery is not the end of the world, but it is the end of democracy. Why? Because the demagogue is revolutionary, while the Democrat is for reform. As Venezuela...
Miss?
Yes, go ahead.
Haven't you ever seen conservative demagogues? Never?
Yes, I've seen them, and they are as bad as the Democrat demagogues. Venezuela proved that good intention was the main difference between democracy and demagoguery. Demagoguery cursed us with persuasion, while democracy brings up the best of us with conviction. Edith, the defeat must have been hard, but just so you know, the FDA is not a country. Thank you for your example. You just admit that demagoguery was about lying to your people. How democratic is that? And demagoguery is about the election, but can you adjust democracy to the election? No. As Weimar said, the motion neglect all the tools of democracy, such as parliaments, referendums, and town halls. Such a shame. Manuel, how easy to blame the society for the problems of democracy. Another example of an elite accusing the people. But let me tell you, you are looking at the symptoms while we are looking at the roots. Go ahead.
Dear Fifth Republic, je vous ai compris. Wasn't your father the greatest example of a good demagogue guiding France towards better perspective?
He was a good orator, and that's the main difference. We are looking at the roots. Education. The solution? We should all take rhetorical classes, right, Declan? So, As Rome made clear, demagogues manipulate our passions to replace an elite by another. This notion is insulting because it reduces you, dear assembly, to automats blinding by their feelings and devoid of reason. Louise, you might have won with feelings, but we won with arguments and passion. So if you want the people to listen, you just have to make sense. Watch me.
Point of information?
No, thank you. So the government said, democracy is demagoguery. Demagoguery is not the end of the world. Demagoguery can be a good thing. Demagoguery is manipulation. Having some difficulties with definition, maybe? What then? What then? Black is white. Chocolate is broccoli. Nonsense. No, thank you. This government has perverted rhetoric. Your doubtful reduction, your strawman, and slippery slope didn't work. So let me give you a hand. Democracy and demagoguery are two different things, such as rhetoric and demagoguery are two different things. And rhetoric is a tool of both of them. Such as a knife, it can be used to cook or to kill. Your choice.
Point of information?
Are you the only one to ask POIs in your team?
Shame.
No, thanks. It is your choice. Because on the scale of North Korea to France, how free are you tonight? I hope you all had fun, but I would like to address what I believe is at the heart of this motion. Democracy is much more fragile than we think, and if it becomes demagoguery, it is already too late. But I, all true to the Europeans' enlightenment, your shady ideas, government, cannot bury Montesquieu. Your shady ideas won't silence Marianne. Your shady ideas won't impeach this republic that has sent Laval and Pétain to oblivion and put René Cassin and Jean Moulin at the Panthéon. And why would you want to sacrifice all of this? For people who think that figures of speech should prevail on reason? No. I believe the enlightened France will always fight for her values, and I respect and love her for that. And I beg this assembly to prove me that everything this France has taught me is true. To show me that she is up to a humanistic story and that she gave birth to Voltaire, Hugo, and Charles de Gaulle. This love we have for democracy might frighten the demagogue and this proposition. But I, the Fifth Republic, believe the columns of the Assemblée Nationale are as strong as the columns of the Parthénon. Members of the jury, I am not dead yet. So please, let them not make me a stone and let them not spoil me. Because demagoguery is to democracy what prostitution is to love. Reject the motion.